Jimmy, congratulations, you're in the UFC. Did you think that this moment would ever come for you? You fought for so many different promotions around the world. Did you think that this would come one day?
Well, thank you, and no, I never give up hope. It's always been a dream, so yeah, I never gave up hope, kept working hard, and eventually hard work pays off.
And the fact that you got this call during probably the happiest week of your life. You got married and you got the call up to actually become a UFC athlete. Tell us how all that panned out for you, and you know, it was an amazing, crazy week for you.
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, best week of my life. All the family on a holiday to Florida and Florida Keys, like a 19-day trip. I got the call like 7 days in. Got married like a couple of days later. It was, yeah, like I said, probably one of the best weeks or best few weeks of my life. Didn't really change my holiday much. The only thing that changed is obviously I didn't eat no more crap food and enjoy that side of the holiday. Found a gym, smashed my cardio out there. I went out on holiday in good shape, so yeah, I come back in prime form and ready for this fight.
One of the things that really sort of struck me when the announcement came out that you've been signed for the UFC, the outpouring of support from people across the UK MMA industry, whether it's other promoters, whether it's other fighters, whether it's fans. It seemed like there was this universal sort of groundswell of support and happiness for you. Yeah. What does that mean to you to actually know that you've got that much support from within the UK MMA world?
It's massive, isn't it? Absolutely massive. Do you know what I mean? I like being a fan favourite, you know what I mean? Fans do spur me on, as corny as it sounds. I do fight for the fans, I want to entertain the fans, I want to be an entertaining fighter and put on a great show for them, innit? And yeah, the feedback from being signed, that, you know, all the stuff I've seen and people coming up to me, it's yeah, very humbling, and it just means a lot to me. I'm really grateful for everyone that's behind me. And
in some ways this is kind of like your second shot at a big global promotion, insofar as you were signed by Bellator, and that was scuppered by an Icelandic volcano. Tell us about that, you know, the whole ash cloud thing. Yeah, sort of scuppered your debut over there.
Yeah, that was the debut. I remember that I was ready to go out and compete in a tournament, and then yeah, there was a volcano went off and I had to be pulled out of the tournament. And then I think I entered a later tournament, but yeah, that one went tits up.
Given, you know, you've been around the world, I think this is going to be like the 7th different country that you've fought in, which is pretty amazing. What's the craziest story you can tell us from your road trips as a professional fighter?
Can't think. It's just all been amazing. All amazing. Every trip's amazing. Do you know what I mean? Even going, just experiencing, or even going away and having the fights and stuff, and win or lose. You know what I mean? It's great to be part of it. But I've only been here a couple of days, and nothing compares to being here with the UFC. This is phenomenal. Do you know what I mean?
That was my next question, actually. Yeah. How much bigger in terms of scale is this compared to, you know, the other shows?
I mean, it's your Premier League, isn't it? UFC's the Premier League. It's, you know, top of the food chain, in my opinion. And yeah, just I've only been here a couple of days, but the professionalism's amazing. The way they treat the fighters, and it's just, like I said, I keep saying, it's just a privilege to be here and to be part of the UFC.
And the fight on Saturday, Jessin Ayari. Tell us what you know about him and what sort of challenges he's going to pose for you on Saturday.
Yeah, I've had a look at Jessin. He's on a good win streak. He's a pretty big guy, relatively well-rounded. I prepared well. Got a great team, London Shoot Fighters, great coaches, great teammates. I'm not too worried about him. I'm thinking about me, and my goal is to punch his head in. And come Saturday night, I'm going to do my best possible to do exactly that.
And for all those fans back home who are going to be tuning in to watch this, it's a rare opportunity to watch UFC fights at a sensible time of day, which is nice for them. Obviously, you've had all this support from the UK. What sort of message have you got for all those fans back home?
All them fans back home, well, thank you for the support. Make sure you tune in. Yeah, we're repping the UK and putting on a show for you guys.
Great stuff. Thanks very much.
No worries.